Hi, I'm Shreya and this is Decoding Code. In this video, we're going to be talking about hash sets, what they are, how you can use them, some methods involved, and also I'll be going over some pros and cons and when you might be wanting to use hash set as opposed to another type of collection like a array list or something like that. I do have some exercises that I've done here and I will be using these as examples and just explaining them as I go basically. So yeah, let's just get right into it. A hash set. A hash set is a collection of values and you can put strings, integers, whatever you want in there. And basically hash set is something in math where it means that you can't have duplicates. So if you put in 1, 2, and 2, the hash set will only have 1 and 2 and it will get rid of that extra 2 because that is a duplicate. And hash basically means that it goes through the hashing algorithm, which is also a mathematical function that basically takes the value and makes a sort of address of a set length, and it gives it that address so it's easier to manipulate and do things with that value. Also, the ordering is based on whatever address that the hashing algorithm gave. So basically, the values won't be in the order that you put them in, and if you put in like here, Shreya and Bob, it might come out as Bob and then Shreya. So that's just based on the algorithm. And yeah. So how to use them? You basically just make an object of the hash set class. Then you would put in the type here when you're doing that. And that's basically so that down the line it restricts you to only have strings and that you can do certain functions and methods and it won't give you errors because you're only using strings or integers or whatever you wanted to use. Here we have hash set and then the type names is going to be mine and then new hash set type brackets semicolon. Some methods that you can do. So it'll just be dot method and then if you need to input anything, that's going to be at the end. So you can add, obviously. You can also have has next and then dot next, which will return the next value after it. And then has next is just checking if it has more elements after it, after the one that it's going through right now. Let's see, you can check the size of it. And there are also a bunch of other things actually. You can convert between hash sets and arrays, other sets and also lists. So to convert it to an array, there's actually a .toArray, which will convert it for you. You could make it an object of abstract set and then have it be a new tree set or whatever other set that you want it to be, since both of those would be abstract sets. You can convert the hash set into a list, or more specifically in this case an array list, by just making the array list like usual and then putting in the name of the hash set here, and that will just make sure that all of the values or elements in list name are now the elements from mornings. Just like other collections, you can see if it's empty, you can add, you can remove, clear. You can also retain certain elements. You can retain all and then figure out which ones you want to retain. Yeah, so you can do a lot of things here, and a lot of them are actually the same for different collections. It's just that you can pick different data structures and collections to use based on your code and what you want to do. pros and cons of using a hash set. Alright, so hash sets, as I mentioned before, don't allow duplicates. So that's one of the biggest pros in this case. If you don't want to allow duplicates, then a hash set is for you. One of the cons though is that it doesn't come out in the order that you put it in. And you can see that here because I put it in as a George Bailey Savannah, but then the same thing printed out is George Savannah Bailey. And that ordered it based on the algorithm and not based on how I put it in. So I think that's a con because you can't really control how it's ordered. But hash sets are easy to manipulate. You can convert them very easily to other sorts of collections. HashSet stores them efficiently by using the hashing algorithm and does not allow duplicates, and also it allows for something to be null. One of the elements could just be null and it would be okay with that. Yeah, I've gone through basically everything, the basics of HashSet, and I've kind of touched on the hashing algorithm, but that is pretty deep. This is just another one of the collections in my kind of collections series. I have a bunch of more videos like this. I go over linked lists, array lists, and I will be going over more. I hope to see you again next week. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. I upload every single Monday, and I will see you guys again when I see you again. Bye!